Been burning lots of sage today. There's a need to get into the senses. Need to get in touch with the senses. I like both, but I love the way the white sage smells. It's hard to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like very vaguely of marijuana, but not, but much more clean. Like marijuana and grass, just regular fresh grass outside. Like that's, it's just, it's not very pungent.
Just doing good.
Okay, welcome. Go baby for just a minute. He was just playing for a long time by himself. Welcome in. If I don't greet you, my name is Jessie. I'm an intuitive reader, and I'm gonna tap in to the collective to give you guys a reading. No, sir. Okay. And that's how you know. That's how you know they don't want the reading to come out. All right. Well, I'll do my best. All right. So. Okay, so there's a need for there to be a reminder to the Divine Feminine that everything is protected, you are protected. I'm personally not feeling like I need for what's lost to be replaced, but that knowing might help you. Okay, I was gonna try to give kind of so it's something that there's a need to find ways to get into your sensual nature. And I was listening to some, I don't know, it was just music that I found on YouTube that was very intense. For some reason the dark music really helps me get back into my body. And so maybe there's something there with red tones or something with the roots. So it's root stuff. I'm drinking hibiscus tea, which is look at this. It's like blood. It looks like blood. It's like I'm drinking hot blood. It's because I have cramps. It's for your, which is funny that it is a red color. It's hibiscus flowers. Anyway, it's something about that. Maybe the color red, maybe you have a thing with blood. That's cool. Or vampires or something. Because I was listening to I like cello music, really dark instrumental or really sensual. Really helps me to get back in my body. So there's something with that, with your dark feminine. It helps me it was helping me today to get out of depression. I don't know why. So sometimes I just don't question. I'm just all right, I'm running. I'm just going to do it. So, cause I think that there's some lackluster of just tired of there not being novelty. And, no, while I'm still holding the stage, I might light it again. And it's a lot, it feels like a lot of the same, shit. You're okay, so the people around me don't like me, my family doesn't like me, what gives? How are we gonna get past this? How is this gonna get broken up? When am I gonna get clarity? So there's something too, which I feel that this is hard for me as well. This King of Swords is out here with our betrayal card underneath it. So it's something with the feminine, the more that you're speaking your truth, the more that you're speaking about the pain that you've been through and whatever else it is that's coming to the surface right now, the things the dots that you're connecting. So something that was coming to me today is that the way that my family, like my mom was started to like stay upstairs with us, and they would fight all this, like they would fight it all the time, but like my dad wasn't around, and it was this very strange dynamic. And my mom told us before she got divorced that she was going to get divorced, but she stayed, and it was like, so it felt like torture. It felt like, it was like, why are we staying here when it's like unhealthy, like toxic, like, so like then you like create this strange sort of like concept that it's like you have to fight to love. Passion is fighting, and like if you're not fighting, then you don't love each other, then you're not really there, you're not really in it, which is so funny to me now, because when I think about it in the dynamic with my kid, it's not like that. I mean, like, I hold space for him, we hold space for each other, but it's very different, because it's like you want calm. It's like, that's natural, like, you know, like, not that there's not a purpose in fighting, but it's more natural to want harmony. Look at nature. Like, Mother Nature gets pissed because things are fucking out of whack, and she's like, y'all are fucking around, and now we need to like do some things to find balance again. So it's very unnatural to like stay in toxic environments. Like, that's not natural for our nervous system. So I don't know, this is just what's coming through for me right now. I'm getting really hot all of a sudden. Okay, I think I'm just gonna sweat. Okay. I'm just gonna deal with it. Okay. Because there are these energies that it feels like karmic family, because it's also surrounding the 10 of cups. And I'm even getting like neighbors, like I'm getting that energy where it's like, it's just the people around you. And it's like, they all came in together in this sort of like 5D contract or something. Like, it's just this sort of weird thing where you can tell that there's this strange, like I could go more deeper into it, because I feel like there's like it feels like intel. Like, it feels like they speak to each other and they give each other information, but like in the 5D. But I don't actually have like evidence of that. Like, there's just been some crazy things that have happened that I've seen, and but it's surrounding this 10 of cups. So the 10 of cups is like so the 10 of cups is the healthy family dynamic. Like, that's the harmony, and your needs are met and things are good. Okay, because like, okay, I see now they're tying this in together, because like the 9 of Pentacles is here with the Ace of Cups. So that's where it's like they want you to remember that everything is secure, everything is okay, like you're protected, it's secure. This Page of Swords, the shadow side of that is that like stalking energy, but the positive of the Page of Swords is that he's an observer, and he's a page, so he's also a messenger. Like, that's his role. So it's like the Page of Swords isn't always bad. It's just that when it's when it's not in moderation, when it's at an unhealthy amount, or people are observing you to like send negative, like to gossip about you, or to slander your name or whatever. So what they're wanting me to emphasize is that it's kind of to maybe as a reminder that it's like a not all attention is bad. Like, in a bigger way, like the cameras are always rolling. I don't know. You guys need to go watch Mockingjay. What is that? Hunger Games? I don't know. Sometimes those movies kind of help give you another perspective and like make it not seem so intense, because like they were actually being killed, like like in actual like real life combat. But like that, it feels that way sometimes. Like, that feels like we're in that game. But then, and like the cameras are on you, but like in the other way, it's like sometimes that's people putting a positive note out there about you, like a positive thing on your reputation, or to like check on you, like they're checking on you to make sure that you're okay and stuff like that. So like, I think that helps to like, I don't know, for other people who deal with paranoia. I don't focus on that very much, but you do get tired of feeling like there's like eyes on you. Like, when you're by yourself and you don't have people to talk to, it feels like there's like a weird attention on you. So it's just kind of strange. Okay. There's a lot of wand energy. There's a lot of fire. Okay, so this King of Pentacles is out here. What they're giving me is that he's here as a representation of like you're fine. There's something today that's maybe going to come through in the material that's going to give you some sort of sense of security financially, or even just that feeling within, a feeling like everything's okay and you're secure. Because I think in the bigger picture, like the karmic energies do end up like helping you on your journey. It's just we don't get all the information of why you have to go through it, or like why it happened, like certain things happen the way that they do. Maybe a later time you will. Okay, let me just see if there's anything else. Because this Two of Wands and the Six of Wands is giving me that like things are opening up for you to have more options. Because I think that's one of the things that's been difficult, is like feeling like, oh, I know what they wanted to say. Tell me, they wanted me to say too, is that feeling like there's like it was father wound yesterday, but like I see the bigger picture of like that was the past. Stuff always comes through when I'm trying to do this. That was the past. Like it's not the same dynamic now, but like there's still that part of you that's grieving and trying to like make sense of it. And so you still move through that feeling of abandonment. And then so it's giving an energy of kind of like Santa forgot about me. I'm just giving that because it's close to Christmas. So it's kind of, you're feeling that kind of like the kid that got forgotten. So that's kind of the vibe that was coming through. So that's where it's like doing things like for yourself, even if you feel like I felt like I fall back into martyrdom sometimes. Then I have to recognize, I have to catch it and be like, okay, I don't want to be resentful and hate my kid. It's not his fault. Like it's not everybody's fault. I have to get over myself and not blame everybody. But at the same time, like it is tricky sometimes, you know, in whatever your circumstances are, or just, it takes a shift in the energy to give that time back to yourself, and then everything else. Cause like my kid started playing by himself and he was fine. But, that there's a stubborn part of me that wants to be mad and be like, no, someone just take my kid and give me this time. Like that's that, like, the shadow side of the queen energy. It was just like, it gets very demanding. Okay. That was, I don't know. The emphasis is on the divine feminine right now, because it's like, I think that this is difficult right now. I feel the pain in it. Like there's a pain. Let me see where the card was with these energies. It's like, talking about it still hurts. Like you're not past that. I feel that because I'm there too. Like talking about it, you're not past the pain yet. So it's like, it's difficult to you're trying to make sense of it. You don't have all the downloads maybe. Like the memories are still coming back. It's painful. Like, but at the same time, you're like, you can't even see the waves that you're fucking like, I'm getting like the boats with what do they call it? Make the big wake. Ugh, they're so gross. I hate that stuff. Sorry. I'm sorry if you're about that. It just is gross to me. Okay. Anyway, I mean, I do like cars. I like old fashioned cars and stuff, but for some reason the boats, I'm just like, you're literally just throwing away money to have a giant, just to be a dick. Okay. We're not going to do that. Okay. I mean, water sports are fun, but I just don't see the point of like having all the things and having to show it off. Okay. That was a personal moment. Okay. But if there's something about that, like speaking out about these betrayals that you've been through, I think that a lot of us were like hoping that things would go differently, or that the journey would just not be what it's been. And yet now there's going to be more that's coming as the clarity comes through. You're going to see why it had to happen the way it did, why the karmic energies played their role and that kind of thing. So I don't think that there's not like a rush in needing to speak about it, but it's just like you're helping the energies around you, like a GPS, well, not like a GPS, but like you're helping them, like I felt my grandmother come to me and she was like, I'm right here with you. And like, I could like feel her like hands on me, like I could feel her presence. And I was like, that type of stuff is very reassuring to me. And so it's something about that where it's like the more that you speak out about it, the more that those people that are supporters can be there for you. But don't like force, it doesn't need to be forced. It's like, I think it should just come naturally. That was a lot of words. I hope that I wasn't talking too much. All right. I think some of us, okay, what's that song, Take the Money and Run? That's Steve Miller Band, right? Steve Miller Band. I think some of us wanted that, okay? Some of us just wanted like a Bonnie and Clyde, take the money and run. Like I was down for that. I was good with that, but that's not how the journey went. So now we're having to open up about the pain and talk about it and write a different story. So yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for coming on. Yeah. Occulty voodoo stuff. Maybe next time we'll talk about that. I don't know much about voodoo, but we can definitely talk about cults. Okay. Thanks for coming on. If you want to book a reading with me or one-on-one, I'm not doing one-on-ones, just personal readings. It's $50 up front. You can email me if you want one. All right. Merry Christmas. Thanks, guys.